It was a little flash game you can still find online, and it was something of a similar nature where you were playing as one of the countries mentioned in this game called Republia, who came out of a civil strife with another country. This game called Antegria.
Yes.
And the whole point is that you were to arrange news stories in a way that would inspire both loyalty to the nation as well as keep people reading it.
So you're almost seeing it from the other side, in a way. There are two sides of a different coin.
Well, I guess so, but the continuity between these two games aren't really well established. It's more like a spiritual successor, Papers, Please.
Yes. That's what you said, actually. It was a spiritual successor.
Yeah. And so it again dealt with a lot of similar themes. So this notion of that you are only a small piece in a larger puzzle. Also that you were just coming in at the whim of the nation itself.
Yeah.
More
you are meaningless. You don't. It's almost to say you are just irrelevant.
Yeah.
And you get that from when you eventually see your superiors. You're just a piece of shit to them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
And also like in Papers, Please, there's times where you can rebel in the game.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too much away in the game.
We will be given moral choices, and it's
Yeah.
up to us to either take the hit and
Well,
win, or
even more than that, there is in this game. There's also a rebellion subplot, but I don't want to give too much in either game.
we will see it in the next few days anyway.
But you will see that the rebellion, you're more of a facilitator than an instigator of rebellion, and you'll come across consequences as a result.
I think we can just do that. Yep. So once again, now rules have changed once more, and Arstotskan citizens now have to have their own ID cards, while all foreigners will have to have the entry permit. And I would say this is probably the start of the bread and butter of the game.
Yeah.
Every person has an entry permit. Every citizen has an ID card. And this is getting you in the motion now of checking these things regularly, and then more will be added on top of this. So here's our first ID card now. So we have a right name, we have a right height and weight.
Date of birth is the same. That's the one that always fucks me over. Is the date of birth between the card and the passport.
Do you know what it is? I think it's a text.
No, gender.
Good call. Very nice. I was just about to see. So very nice.
I also want to say that I'm not magic, or I'm not a master of this game. I played through this completely once or twice a week or two ago, just in preparation for this. So I'm not great. I'm just really good at remembering stuff that only happened last week. In other words, I'm really good at having a memory.
Hey, it's a skill. I mean, some people just can't remember anything. Sorry, I think you're being too highbrow. I'm trying to drag you down a bit.
That's cool.
This is it's actual genuine research, and then just a really stupid joke about amnesiacs. This is Monday Madness, ladies and gentlemen.
It reminds me of the old podcast I used to do. I had me and a friend always talked about these subjects like media and its role in society and all that. And I went off on a big tangent on why movies are important and music is important.
Yeah.
And then my friend made a reference to a book with a zombie dinosaur in it.
It's just toning you down, man.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's just I know you're dedicated and all, but we need more Willy jokes in this. Just I'll have a little bell to ding every time you have to make a dick joke.
But this is a grand oppressive society. You can't really make many jokes in this.
This is true.
You get shot for it.
No, your family members get shot. That's the difference.
Very nice.
You see, it's getting you by the back door, which is
ow. Permit's out of date. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Yeah, no worries.
It's the wrong month.
It is. You see, that also fucks me up as well, because it's the end of the first. There we go. What do we get? Invalid name. Now.
Here we go. This is brilliant.
Right. Maddie, can you tell what's wrong with this passport?
That the registration number is 1234. Okay.
No, it's because he doesn't have an entry permit. You fool.
Damn.
That's the one problem you have. It's not that it was drawn in fucking crayon. It's because you didn't have the right supplementary paperwork. Now get out of here, you fucking cabbage. I love Jorji. I really
he's
do.
amazing.
Just
although if you do actually select the paper, the passport instead of the lack of permit, your guy just turns around and goes, "Cobra Star's not a country."
Yeah, and it has a little drawing of a cobra on the front.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, just so many good things about it. But Jorji's, I say he's one of the more recurring characters in the Border Patrol, bar like the other, like your Superior and a few other characters we'll see. He is the one kind of like, well, look, lads, straight away.
Liposuction must have been expensive back then.
I don't think. Yeah, you've had surgery. Now, first time you can do a fingerprint.
So yeah, as I said, you can verify how people like if people are who they say are.
Yes,
so, yeah.
this is a means which I find very tricky. You just have to straight away do that and discrepancy. And it's time for it's not.
No, not yet.
Yeah,
you have to wait to the border guards at the front to start interacting with you.
Right, yes. Eventually, we will start have to detaining people, which
also time saving measure. You can save a second with this. I'm not a speedrunner, but you kind of need to be with this game. But you don't actually have to get rid of your stamp drawer whenever you need to get rid of it. If you just throw it out.
Yeah, that is mostly habit on my part. So like I don't claim to be any way efficient at this game. I just skim through as fast as I can. More like a seat at the pants kind of player is what I like to describe myself. Which is probably bad given the kind of type of job I'm supposed to have.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, when you start getting access to rifles, then that might be a problem.
Another one. Oh yeah. Now that's another thing. You have to check transcripts now for what they're doing. So this is handy enough actually. And the permit. That's another thing we forgot to mention was transcripts. You have to actually listen to what they're saying now.
Yes.
And there's entry permit. Set to 0. There's Renati. That's not right. So straight away.
Oh no, you have to start. You have to ask. Like, I know this is just a thing of like procedural generation, but seeing these permits only came into like circulation today. How does he have one that's like post dated?
Yeah, that's and look this. Oh, Jesus, lads. I always get angry. Just get your shit together when you start off. You know.
Yeah.
It's like I know.
It actually makes you sympathetic for those border guards, and I'm originally from Australia, and like.
I can't remember now. The entry visa is just for denials. So
yeah, it says at the bottom.
Yeah, so it's just deny them, isn't it? I always get confused with this one.
And that's for the other.
Yeah.
But like Australian customs are famously like anal about this shit. But
that's why they have shows about them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. I thought we had enough time for another one. Oh well.
The rent is going up.
And now we are obliged to do even more. Like a minimum of 11 now, I think it is.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So that's 4 days, and so far so good. 2 citations, which I'm sure will get whipped over eventually when we go back to the gulag.
Well, when you start fucking up too much, they start deducting pay.
That's true. Now here we go. This is a very good example of paying attention to your world.
Yeah.
Like this is just a newspaper. You can read the headlines before you start, and you have to keep an eye on this fellow's face, for better for worse.
Yeah. And actually, it's like Lampshade's like something that will actually become a major player later in the game. Although I really like this because it's a very simple concept of montage in like visual design. Montage, for those of you don't speak film snob.
I think it's only you that speaks that language. You and Tarantino.
Oh god, I love him, but he's such a twat. He is a huge twat.
Yes.
But just the concept of having 2 separate images and a third image that's like ties it together, not to any
Sorry, I was trying to split. I think I was splitting hairs there.
Yeah, I did that on my first run through as well. But it's like these images don't need to have any connective tissue, but like they need to have like some sort of continuity implied, which allows like the viewer to actually find out you can detain her.
Yes. Well, if they're asking to just get rejected, it's suspicious.
I know, but at the same time,
I just want to get those guys some work, really. I mean, they've been there standing on their asses for 3 days, and just you need to do something.
I mean, Jesus Christ, your legs would go numb after a while.
Fucking sure, yeah, especially in that cold.
I remember an old episode of the history version of Brainiac. As stupid as that show was, it was entertaining. And in no way scientific or historically accurate.
I don't think it was meant to be intelligent in some way. I think that's why they called it Brainiac in the first place.
Yeah.
The actual staple of it was exploding caravans. What else do you say? Aha! We know this fellow, don't we? Vince Lestrade, eh? There's a few different routes to this, but you can just basically recognise it.
Yeah.
Now,
But
this is one of the kind of moral choices: either let him in or you detain him. And I tend to detain him because I believe what I read in the papers.
well, yeah. I mean, like, again, like this.
Like, why would the national press lie to me, a Joe Soap who has no significance in this world?
True. I mean, even if you could argue that the government's corrupt and you're actually just detaining someone for no reason,
Yes.
we as an individual within the machine have no way to verify that.
Yes.
And it actually speaks to one of the great things I like about contemporary politics is that there's a lot more accountability for facts these days. Which is a shame because one of the most popular news sources is still Russia Today. God, I hate reality.
Fucking hell, yeah. Yeah, that's a thing that happens. But again, that was just an example now of just checking the transcript and seeing are the facts correct.
Yeah.
And if you're kind of like on spec, you can just kind of read it as it comes up.
Yeah.
So,
Where were we? Yeah. Like apparently, in this episode of History Rec or whatever the hell it was called.
Historiac, maybe.
Oh no, it's just Brainiac History Review, something like that.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I never watched the show. I saw the one about walking on custard and said, "Yeah, I think that's enough for my brain to handle."
With the former Big Brother star.
Is that who he was?
John Tickle. Yeah, that's where he got his name.
Sorry, I just thought like John Tickle was a stage name. Really, like you can't like have a full career if you're called Mr. Tickle, or at least you'd be on some sort of list.
I don't know if that's his actual name, but
That's silly hope not, because Jesus wept, poor chap.
I come from the Highland Tickles.
The Highland Tickles. I'm well aware of them.
But
The Highland Tickles is definitely a fucking.
But I hope it's on YouTube. But at some point, you have to check out History Abuse Silly Marchers because like there are some fucking gems, and half of them. The reason why they're so ridiculous looking is just to get the circulation back in your legs before they die. I'm not kidding. Like the Greek one, it's like the Greek one we have to stand for like 8 hours stock still. It's like the British Royal Guard, but worse because you're in the Greek sun. Their marches, they actually have to take this long loping stride, wiggle their ankle, and then step down, and then repeat.
And then followed by that, you put your left leg in,
and your left leg out.
Put your right leg in,
and then I lost the fucking
You tried. And you got fired for not following correct protocol. Hey, look at him! He's free from tyranny, apparently. Yay!
I think he's an automatic in.
More than likely. Just making sure. Yep, it looks like that. Welcome to freedom, Piotr.
Piotr.
Poor Piotr. Yes.
Here's
the moral
next
choices. One. Yes. Now the wife. Do you think she's going to have all the paperwork ready?
Of course not.
Oh look, no entry tickets. Now.
Permit. Tickets were yesterday.
Quite right. You see, now I would have got a discrepancy in the citation against myself now if I got that wrong. Now, do we let her in or do we not?
I always like to take the high road and take the hit for this one, especially because the first two hits are free, which is just a way of just making things easier on the player. I mean, that's another thing where games like overtake story. It's just, as you can see, you will have warning issue, no penalty.
Yes.
In reality, you pretty get beaten for it.
Again, your firstborn will get a good bit of a thrashing back in public school, or sorry, public gulag. What am I saying? Schools in Arstotskan.
Although the way freaking Russia's been going these days, it might not be too far away from reality again.
This is true. Yeah. I mean, who even needs an economy? Anywho, spelling mistake. Could easily be a spelling mistake, but I don't trust that face.
It's got glasses.
Yeah, nobody trusts a man with glasses. Especially when they look like Arstotskan after a heroin addiction. Anyway.
No, it looks like what happens if Arstotskan and glasses guy from Raiders of the Lost Ark has a baby.
Yes. And this is
this is Jorji's father by the looks of it.
It's Jorji's long lost uncle. That'll be part of our headcanon. This is a heartwarming moment when you finally find each other in the border patrol. Yeah, I don't think it's his grandfather anyway. No, going by that.
What is this question? It's like, dude, like you must know.
Yeah, it's like what is sex?
Actually, to be fair though, like it does remind me of that old the Olympic, or was it the Winter Olympic issue where like there was a famous female athlete who got banned from the Olympics because it turned out she was a guy.
Yes, that's right.
But it wasn't the case. She was actually intersex, and so she was raised as a woman. But technically, she had enough masculinity in her to disqualify her.
Yeah, it was a I think it was like they checked for testosterone levels of like abnormally high.
Oh, she also had like I think she also had like vestigial testicles.
Yeah, I remember hearing something about this in the Olympics. It was a while ago, actually. I feel like
back in the 86, I want to say.
There was one more recent than that, though. I think.
I
think it was in Athens.
But like
it was one of the African athletes. I can't remember who it was. Of course, I wouldn't because I don't follow the Olympics that much.
Yeah, it's one of the weird things. It's like, you know, where you have to be like, you know, allowing for gender, but then like it's kind of like there are questions you have to ask because it's like this is a binary issue. This is a non-binary issue coming into a binary format.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And the binary format is also just the regime of like you're either male or female. You are nothing else.
Exactly. Also, to be fair though, it's the Olympics, so it's horrendously corrupt. So everyone gets fucked anyway.
Exactly. Anywho, in case you just noticed there, we got the first booth upgrade, which is my favorite upgrade. Just smack a spacebar.
Mine one's still the double click.
Double click is handy, I will agree. But I will say that when I was playing this initially, the first time around, I was on the laptop with a mouse pad.
Oh.
Which is fun.
I wouldn't recommend that.
That is hard mode, I will admit. Especially when you are doing nothing but clicky.
Jesus Christ, your entire family would starve after day 2.
I survived until the last day.
Fuck.
Now, here's the next thing now is work permits. Because apparently you need proof now to work. So, here's work, sir. He's going into food service because he definitely looks like a chef. He's in a year. Good.
I know he's skinny. He doesn't look that great a chef to me.
Yeah, but look at his great neck, though. Look at that.
That is a fucking neck with a capital N.
I think you find it's not a neck. He just he lost in the Great War. It's just put it back on his shoulders. This is actually the first head transplant.
He went to one of those Central African tribes and got a little too friendly with training.
Oh yeah, he wears like kind of
those like neck braces.
Those ones, yeah. Please stop.
Automatic in.
Yeah, looks like it.
Although she's the one who's gonna get like the fucker arrested now. Spoilers.
Oh yeah, that's her, isn't it? Yes, there we go. This is more plot.
Yeah. So
Danny Ludum. We'll keep an eye on him.
So there's 3 ways you can deal with this because one thing you can do is I might as well talk now because we're just gonna have more random generated at this point. Is that you can accept him because he has everything correct,
which he will.
Or you can reject him out of moral thing and take the hit.
Yes.
Or which both of them lead to people getting killed. So it's either people on your side of the wall getting killed, or girls on your side of the wall who apparently who works in this club. The Pink Panther, I think it's called the Pink Palace.
Pink something. It's the Pink Vice. There you
Pink
go.
Vice. That's it. Or just girls that he was trying to traffic in.
It's a spelling mistake.
Traffic in, get killed on the other side. Or suddenly you realize 2 weeks ago you can actually have him arrested.
Yeah.
I never really even caught that. Oh wait, there's also a 4th option where you can give the warning to him, and he just runs off.
Yeah, there's a few ones you can do. Just like that there. I think he says that bitch or something. That's like counts like a confession. Hey, look who this is.
Doesn't have the permit yet though.
No.
So close.
Yes, but yet so far.
I love him as well because he never gets pissed off. He's just like, oh, you funny guy.
I think he's heavily medicated.
Well,
he is definitely like the old guy who drinks nothing but vodka and just like dances around in a fountain. That's Jorji. That's him right there.
Oh, so
he is the fountain dancer.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
You just go to a local fountain in any Russian city.
They're still like a tourist attraction.
Yeah, they are. I mean, so it's like, hey,
rubles a pop.
Let's see where I go. Work 6 months, general labour. Everything looks okay there, I think. I'll just check the Ishvan city now.
Skull, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, it is. So I'm happy enough with that. If you're happy enough with that.
In duty.
Dibbly. Just resorting to loud noises now. As we ratchet up the tension.
Indubitably. So Sorry, I was just watching this. Here we go. Here's the fucker now.
This is Danny Darylun.
So, are we gonna get him arrested or what?
Well, here's the thing. I think we can trigger that by saying. Like,
No.
Yeah,
If you want to get him arrested, you bring that to the observation station.
Is that it?
The white paper to the observation.
Sorry.
Where you actually check documents.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you have to see his. You have to see the passport, and then you compare the two names.
Oh right, like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. You were there, didn't. Boom. Okay, so we done good.
Yeah, I only realized you can do this like on my last playthrough. I was like, fuck!
I know there was a system to do it, but I kept handing him it. Let's say, oh look what I found,
Yeah.
and then I was expecting the detainment, but it never came. So I was at fault for many deaths.
That blood is on your hands.
It
that
is.
pixely brown blood.
Pixely brown blood. It's because of that great like cauliflower high diet that they have in Arstotskan. I don't know why it makes your blood pixely, but just go with it. It has something to do with the water.
I'm not a biologist.
No.
I'll believe you.
We do not claim to be biologists, ladies and gentlemen, nor experts on cauliflower. Just throwing it out there.
Actually, I know some about cauliflower.
It
is actually technically a flower.
And that was Cauliflower Facts with Matthew. Tune in next week where you find out more about Jorji. Good night. He's very happy. He's had his eyes closed and everything. You know when someone has a beard but it makes their face more happy? That was that guy right there.
I know whenever I see someone with a beard.
Now that one is... Now this woman has formidable shoulders.
It was the 80s, like, you know, those power suits back then.
Oh, Jesus, yeah, actually.
Jesus.
Here we go. Narrative.
Suicide bomber.
Yeah. Oh, shit, we let him in. He was the happy guy with the beard. He lied to us. His beard betrayed us, Matthew.
So, yeah, Kolechia is the, in quotes, West Germany equivalent.
Yeah, they're the war-torn-ish.
Yeah. So like basically
and Dresden would be the
Berlin. So
Berlin,
we are the East Dresden checkpoint.
Mm.
Although I don't.
And there we go. Looks
Yeah.
like we did good.